Hello, fine people of YouTube. Let me show you what I'm working on because I'm waiting on some torch work that I've been doing on that carryall to cool off. And I said earlier that I had to put this thing over there and make sure that everything was going to fit, so I had to do some cutting. Since I don't like the design that they did with this with bolts on it. It's supposed to be a quick hitch, so it needs to be quick to work on. I had mentioned that I'd seen a few others that have these things weld a piece of metal across the bolts. This thing goes in between here, obviously the hook, and it's fully adjustable up and down. You can see all the holes. And if you watched my box blade video, you know that the top link connection points on the box blade got hung up on the nuts, and I had to round it off. So what I've done is I found a piece of 1/2 inch round stock, and I have made me a pin that I can slide through now in one quick motion to actually make a quick hitch. Now I'm sure that this was made in China, and this was 1/2 inch round stock, so I had to do some doctoring on it. I don't know what the metric equivalent or close whatever to 1/2 inch is, but it wouldn't go through there to start with. So I did a little bit of drilling, and then I realized that I'd be quicker off to just file off and sand off the round stock. And as you can see, it goes through there really easy. That's going to make it a whole lot easier to deal with. And I can't put the hook back up there and hold the camera. I have got to get a better camera system for doing my YouTube videos, because some of my videos suck because I can't watch what I'm doing and watch the screen, and I know the camera's all over the place. Anyway, what I've got to do now is, yes, I made the top piece longer on purpose so that it would be a little bit easier to get it started. I am going to put that in there, put a mark on it where I need to put a pin. I'm going to drill a hole, probably just through the top one, and just put a little pin like this right here through it, and then it'll stay in place, and it'll be a whole lot easier. I'm trying to make all of my implements use the same setup, the same height and everything. Not going to be able to. Some of them, for example, this carryall that I'm working on, I'd have to do a whole lot of extra welding on that, and a whole lot of extra cutting and everything else. So, I mean, heck, this thing's adjustable. I'll just make some mental notes of when I'm using which implement, what holes it's got to be in, and go from there. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. For the rest of you guys that have got one of these, it really wasn't hard. I just heated it with a torch and bent it. Made some marks on it. Stuck it in one of the holes on my welding table over there, and heated it and bent it over real easy, and came back and just eyeballed and made another mark. And not too bad for a good old Georgia redneck boy. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and drill that hole, get that pin put in there, and put this thing back together and see if it'll fit on that carryall frame, because it's just about time now for me to, if I get that done, get the pipes welded on it, and go ahead and start welding it together. Well, I got to put this back on it so I can mark exactly. You see how thick those hooks are and how wide? I've got to make sure when I build that carryall that I leave enough room for it to clear here, because I do believe it's going to stick out probably half the width of that on the let's zoom in on that. Once it hooks up there, it's going to stick out on this side, and this is the side obviously where the cage will go. So I gotta do some more measuring, do some more playing, do some more finagling. But that's where we're at. Just thought I'd show you my mod I did on a quick hitch. So that's where we're at. Be back at you after a while.